What's up, hustlers? So today's video is prompted by my homegirl Caroline. Caroline. All of
It
the
seems
all
like
of
you
the
do.
questions and conversations. All I want you to do is get to some money.
And we've gotten to a couple of dollars. I ain't gonna be mad. I ain't gonna be
Take
mad.
take the orders. I don't give a hell what they say. Take the money, and we'll figure it
And
out.
we'll figure it out. Yeah, it can be done. I said, Stan, they need it tomorrow. We can do it. I feel like, no, we can't. It's midnight. Tomorrow is in a minute.
How much they paying? Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
I just dropped the interview with her. Sorry it cut short, but me and Carol have been locked in for a really long time. Yeah, she came to my first ever class when I was showing people how to start t-shirt businesses that I started actually across the street here at the Michaels. And so that was, yeah, she's been around for a minute. So she asked me a question again in person, and she asked me on here, and it was, what the steps for making content: tripod, iPhone camera, mic, and then editing software. All right, so I want to go ahead and tell you guys what you need to start a YouTube channel. But I'm gonna go a little bit in a different direction. I'm gonna give her the answers that she wants. So when it comes to YouTube, okay, I do not want you guys to overcomplicate the process, okay? You only need 3 physical things, okay? I'm gonna go black. Here's what you need to start a YouTube channel. You need the latest phone that you can afford. I prefer iPhone. Number two is more important than number one. I would show it to you guys, but I have it here in front of me. So instead, I'm going to pop it up on the screen here. You need a tripod. Now, I've had a million tripods, goosenecks, attached to the desk, stand up, short, tall, swivel. The one I'm linking right here and the one I got down below, it's my affiliate link down there. $20. Last time I got it, I don't know what the price is right now when you clicking this or watching this. $20. This is the best tripod that I found. I have one here. I need to get a couple more. I had one on the food truck when I was working on there. I never got it off. But this is the number one tripod, and I've been through a lot of them. So you need this tripod right here. You can find it down in the description below as well. And number 3, this is $20. And number 3, you need a mic. The mic I got is the Holland. They have a $30 version. You do not need to get the version that I got here. I lost the frequency. I lost the actual transmitter for the $30 one. So I got one with a case this time. These are circle. The newer ones, these are like, this one was like 80. The smaller one, they're like a little like rectangular mics. They work the same. This one came with one for a camera. I probably didn't need it, but I just wanted a case. So you can opt to upgrade if you want to on Amazon. I'll link that down below as well, and I'll have it here. I'm going to give you the $30 one. That is all you need. Now, look, the next thing you need is not physical. So these are the things that you have to purchase. $50, and let's get going. Stop making excuses. Now, what do you need to do to start a YouTube channel? How do you post a video? This is all stuff that I don't like doing. It's so simple. It's a million people out here who've done it. Maybe what I'll do one day is I'll put together actual very, very basic tutorials. But I'm telling you, when I do it, I will not ever do it again, because this stuff is timeless. No major updates to change. All you need is a Gmail account. That's all you need. Need Gmail account, YouTube, and you ready to go. Right? Done deal. Now, on to the second part of this question, which is editing. You can edit. However, you do not have to edit. As you guys see, nothing that I'm doing here is like done without intention. I'm doing this currently right now with intention. I am not overly editing my videos, if editing them at all the way down to the point of me clicking start and walking into the camera, right? I am not editing much, okay? Now, there's 2 apps that you can use for editing. And I mean basic, super basic stuff, right? You don't even have to get a paid app because Instagram has edits for stuff that you want to edit. I personally, and let me erase edits. I'm going to put edits number 2. I personally like InShot. InShot is one I got a long time ago. I love it. All I do is click. I may add that little flickering transition back and forth. Some pipping. I will get a tutorial for all of this stuff for you, but you don't have to overcomplicate it. Being able to cut off stuff that you want and don't want, and clip out what you don't want is all you need to do to kind of get started. I probably use like 4 or 5 different things in there. I use something to pop up the thing that you guys saw earlier when I put Carolyn's comment up on the screen. And then if I chop out to like an interview or something, or a piece of her interview, or anything like that, then I would do that. There's another one called CapCut. And then you have edits, which is Instagram's version of cuts. I believe you can do long videos in there, export it out, then you can post it on YouTube, right? We want to keep everything on YouTube in a, I think it's, I don't even know the framework, but we want to keep it in a landscape mode. I think it's 16 by 22, if I'm not mistaken. 16 by 22. Everything here in the landscape mode. Now, listen, I do not do shorts. You need to be able to come and show up consistently. What I say is just post it. Just post. Forget what is like, oh, I'm going to do a weekly video. Oh, man, I'm going to do a video every day. Forget all of that stuff. I know I'm dropping a lot of content on you guys because I'm comfortable here, right? What you got to do is you just got to commit to posting. Like, I'm going to post whenever I get the old urge to post, right? And this is a YouTube strategy focused around you, right? Putting you in the middle. This is not for your business. This is for you, okay? And so if you start to do this, you get all of this stuff ready. This is all what you really need to know is that you just got to start, right? You got to start. You got to be consistent. Whatever consistency can be for you. Just say you're going to put out 3 videos a week. You can do all of those videos on one day, or you can do it on 3 days. Doesn't matter. You can do it, but just try to find a rhythm of consistency. Once a week, sometimes, like for me, it's like I be missing videos because I'm not in position to film them right when it's on my mind because my thoughts move so fast, and I'm just giving you guys what I'm thinking of or what's going on. If you got questions like she had questions, put it down in the comments of the video and I'll make a video dedicated to you. And if you're watching so far into this video, I need you to let me know you clocked in. You clocked in for 20 minutes a day so you can get a 6-figure business like everybody else here clocked in every day. So clock in. Let me know you clocked in down in the comments, right? We need to be consistent. Now, well, what do I talk about on my channel? Well, you talk about whatever interests you. This is you. Whatever interests you, right? We build an ecosystem around myself because once you start talking about your interests, you're going to find your people, okay? So Stan is interested in business. Stan is interested in t-shirts. Stan is interested in football. Stan is interested in family. Right? I'm just going to start posting thoughts on things that I want people to know. Right? Well, if you don't know what you want people to know about yourself, what's interesting, the first thing you got to ask is you got to know yourself, right? So we're going to come online and we're going to be authentic. What is authentic, right? We're going to come online. Give me a new marker. We want to be authentic, right? We want to know, we want to be authentic. We want to know why we're doing it. Right? I'm going to come online. I'm going to be myself. That's it. I can't be nobody else, man. Being yourself is winning these days. Don't try to be all polished up, cleaned up. Again, look at me, right? At the time of making this video, I have 65 subscribers, okay? This is the perfect time for you to start. You're not going to look. Now, it's going to come a point in time where you're going to look back and people are going to be like, yo, you got 100,000 followers. I wish I could do that. I wish I knew how to edit. I wish I knew how to do all of this stuff. Well, I'm going to do the same thing I did the last time. Well, go back to the beginning. Go back to the beginning and look at where I started from, where I came from. If you're watching this right now in real time and my follower count ain't high, it's the perfect time for you to get started. No pressure. I've got 65 new people who came to follow me since I started this channel. I believe it's like 15 people a month since I started actually posting. I got 65 new friends. I don't know if you notice or not, but you need some new friends if you want to get to where you want to go, right? You can build your tribe or your community around it, right? You're here because you want to build a business. You can talk about building a business. You got to know why you're getting on YouTube, right? You got to know why you're getting on YouTube. You got to know what makes you different. What makes you different? Why does the market need you? I'm going to tell you right now, the market needed me because ain't nobody delivering this. The same way I'm doing this right now is the same way I built T-shirt side hustle. There's not a realer YouTuber in the space showing you the ins, the outs, the ups, the downs, the in fronts, the behind the scenes, the growth, the development, the knowledge, the confusion, the frustration, the depression, the overcoming. Whatever it is, you're going to get it all right here. Right? I used to have a rule is like, look, when I make a dedicated video, I won't curse. But if you come and watch me live, I can't be held responsible for what you see. Right? And it's raw. What makes you different? What makes you stand out? You need to know who the villain is. Who's the villain in your story? Right? And the villain doesn't have to be a person. It can be an idea. Right? Idea. I want to challenge the access to information. Who's the villain? The institutions, the former way of doing things. All of that stuff can be a villain. A person could be a villain. On my other YouTube channel, I've moved it from companies to an individual person, a conglomerate, right? The Illuminati, and this one person, this snake who stabbed me in the back. Right? Who wanted to be in the spot that I was in. Now look at where he is. So you want to have a villain. In the case of this current YouTube channel that we're talking about right here, the villain is the complexity of building a business that the world puts in front of us. I want to simplify it so that anybody can do it. I want a system that people don't need to spend money to even get to partake in. You can get going with this YouTube channel. Why am I here? Why do I exist? Think about that. Why do I exist? Right? Answer that question. Why do you exist? I'm going to tell you why I exist. I exist so you don't have to go through all the shit I went through to get to the bag. I exist so you do not have to face the same struggles that I faced trying to figure this shit out. That's why I'm here. That's why I exist. And I got 65 new friends. When you start this thing out, don't put so much pressure on yourself. How you look. I can't talk to the camera. I done gave you guys the hack and sit down and have an interview. Come sit down with me and talk about what you want. Have a clarity session. After the clarity session, let's sit down and talk about the clarity session. And we're going to start to get the things that you want. We're going to start to get you comfortable. You can do this with anybody, your friend. Hey, here's a list of questions I want you to ask me on video. It doesn't have to be all the way through. You can chop it up. It don't have to be perfect. Basic editing. Basic editing. But when you get started, do not tell anybody. YouTube going to take care of it for you. Just keep putting it out. These videos got 3 views, 10 views, 11, getting like 10, 11 right now, 10, 11. I got some 23s here and there. Just put them out. Just keep shooting. Just keep shooting. Don't worry about it being perfect. Don't worry about if you stutter. I can show you my first YouTube channel. I said, all right. Matter of fact, cut to that. Welcome to T-Shirt Side Hustle. I'm Stan Banks, and I thought it would be fitting to make this first video while at my full-time job. Now, I am off the clock, but I am still here. I just wanted to bring forth something that would teach people how to make t-shirts, how to develop a t-shirt business on the side. I feel like I can give a lot more content, a lot more insight than what's out there right now. So I planned out a lot of different things. I was back and forth whether I was going to create a blog or I was going to do video, but I think I'm going to do a mixture of both. I'm going to develop a website with some resources that will help me to keep the content coming. I'm going to create some mock-ups or provide mock-ups that you can download and purchase for $2 to $3 each, and use that to help you market and provide your clients with digital samples. I have a lot of different things, strategies, different ways, different processes that you can learn that is cost effective. I have a $0 entry article that I have already written, how you can get into the t-shirt business literally with $0. Also, how you can start with, let's say a budget of $500. And then, how you can grow and expand and find clients or, do different things to make money on the side. I've taught a lot of people, little things and little tips and giving them a lot of different resources for face-to-face that I know that they know now that they can make money selling t-shirts, as far as interns, as far as other people. So this website and all of this content is going to be geared towards how you can take your full-time job, still keep your full-time job, keep that constant check, but get money on the side. Now, what it means to hustle to me is just something that you live, breathe, and you can do every day, like you don't mind doing, or you maybe you just want money. And if you want money, this is the perfect business. The markups in this business is 80%, and it really grows from there. Now, you just seen a little clip from my very, very first YouTube channel. It wasn't perfect. You know what I'm saying? That legendary spot, that's a legendary spot. That $100,000 person YouTube channel, this $250,000 a year consulting business, the $50 million in revenue plus that I moved, started with an idea that happened at that desk. The only job I had in my life. I'm so grateful for that place. I would go work there just to be around the old people and just because they feed me. Y'all know I like to eat. Anyway, I'm just getting into the fact that you just have to start. And in time, you're going to clean up. You're going to learn a little bit more. You're going to go sit down and be on a podcast like I would recommend it. You're going to see behind the scenes of how they doing stuff. You're going to ask that person questions about how you can get your stuff better. You're going to implement slowly. But if you wait till you get all this stuff, if you wait until you learn how to do this, if you wait until you find the perfect backdrop and build the perfect room and a perfect set, you're going to be so far left behind. And no child left behind does not live here, because guess what? In 3 months, the newest mic is going to drop. The newest camera is going to drop. You think it's the equipment, but somebody like me with that cell phone, that's all we need. We just going to tell the world what we think they need to know, right? Now, you got things around you that you are great at. you're overlooking what you should be talking about. 9 times out of 10, you're overlooking what you should be talking about, right? You got a piece of your personal life or just things that you are dealing with that you can talk about in real time because we're going through the same thing. You trying to build a business, I guarantee you, there's 150 million people out here going through the same problem. I talk to everybody, people every day. Same things, same basics, same stuff. Every time I sit down and have a conversation, it's like deja vu. Every single time I have a clarity call, but I break that thing down so well because it's systematized. I see it, I understand it, right? You're probably overlooking the thing that you should be talking about. And then when you figure out what that thing is, oh man, you know what? I did security for 10 years. Let me talk about being a security guard and transitioning out of being a security guard. Let me look at the fact that I'm 35 years old and I'm moving careers because I'm having a midlife crisis. Let me talk about the fact that I lost my job due to AI. Let me talk about the fact that I got blackballed out of my last industry and now I'm trying to rebuild myself up independently. Let me talk about how there's this opposite side to DEI hirings, right? That happen when they bring in these DEI hires. Some people get displaced to make the quota for the DEI. Let me talk about this. Let me talk about my story. So you got your personal effects, but then you got something. You a chef out there. You a handyman out there. You know how to fix things. You got something that you do that you've been doing that everybody can't do. I can't fix shit around this place. Well, I got better. Don't trust me. But I was a hire. And then I ran out of money to hire people. I started to do. Now I got to go learn how to do it. So why won't you be the person to show me how to do it? One of my major philosophies, whatever you make doing a thing, if you make money doing the thing, you can make 10 times that amount doing or showing people how to do it. From the simplest to the most complex thing. From the cheapest to the most expensive. If you made money, let's just say you a handyman and you made $10,000 last year. Well, 10 times that is $100,000. You know how many people out here would love to make an extra $500 or $1,000 a month because of inflation? I started my first YouTube channel, T-shirt side hustle, because I knew how it felt to need an extra $300, $500, or $1,000 extra dollars. And if I showed you my hustle, I knew you could take it way further than that because I was getting crazy money. Long before this, $20,000 a month, $30,000 a month, selling T-shirts for $10, $15, and $20. Burnt myself out. That's 2015. So if I showed you how to do this, you not only could you get 3, 5, 1,000 so you could get some Pampers, because I know when my baby mom was calling, we need to get some Pampers, need to get this. I had to go sell some shirts to get it. So not only that is a possible, oh man, you can go build $1 million business like Sean, my boy, tell you, started right here on YouTube with me on my last channel, watching my content. I built the 6-figure startup club, and a lady asked me why the startup club already make, or 6-figure startup club already makes 6 figures. I said, well, your business doesn't. Just because you're a well-paid nurse, you know what I'm saying? Nurse practitioner, let me say it correctly now. Your business, you ain't never been out on your own. You ain't hit that mark yet. It's not the same as clocking in and going to work and getting paid, and they got the patients showing up. How you gonna build that business up to get to that point? And who said 6 figures? You know what I'm saying? After that, we go to 7. We saw we got to scale up, right? But 6 figures is $900,099, $999,999, right? So you're probably overlooking the thing that you do. So if you want to book a clarity call, look right now, when you're looking at this, it may not be the case. My clarity calls are $297. Right now, if you want to book a clarity call, down below, 50% off. Not right around 50. It's going to be $147. Okay, $147 down below. I'm actually just going to put a clarity code down there. Just see what are we talking about here. Put Overthink as the coupon code, and I'll give it to you for $147. No matter when you watch this, potentially. Sometimes I move website platforms and stuff. Nonetheless, getting back onto it. So you want to talk about the things that you're interested about and just start getting reps. Start getting reps. Put out 2 videos a week. Put out 3 videos. Put out a video when it crosses your mind and you got the time and space. In your phone, put a note area of topics that you want to discuss, things that you want to talk about when you're in the area that you can talk about it. Get your mic, get your tripod of your phone. Don't leave home without that or your laptop. And I'm going to show you how to get to the money. All right. Everybody around me know you cannot leave home without your laptop. And they already got their phones now. Mics and stuff like that, I ain't really required them. But you got to get started. I got 65 subscribers today. So for the 11, 12, 15 people that's been watching my videos, stop overthinking it and get started. The blueprint is right in front of you. This stuff, it's not needed. Look at me. This is what the basic editing looks like. Little thing here, little clip, couple clicks and move on. Try and get it in and out. And then when you get time, when you start getting money, you got your business organized. Guess what we do? What I just did, you can hire a guy, right? Because I'm relaunching my old platform, T-shirt Side Hustle, but I don't want to spend no time over there. So we're going to do it strategically positioned around a business, which I'll talk to you guys about later. Hopefully that website will be going live on Monday. We are actively doing the design. Better yet, here's a preview. Hope you guys found this video useful. I hope you're motivated by this. Stop overthinking what you need to do. Simple. Start putting it out there and you will get better in time. I'm your boy, 7-Figure Stan here on YouTube. First Day Stan on Instagram. And remember, everybody needs a stand. Peace. Clock in.